Hi, my name's Tom. This is my 15-year-old Norelco Phillips shaver, and I just went ahead and upgraded it so that it is just as sharp and cuts just as well as it did on the day I bought it. So in the past, I've talked about using blade sharpeners to go ahead and sharpen the blades in here. So the way this works is you'll actually take the little round blades out and you place this thing into your shaver just in place of the screen, put the blades back in, and then you just run it for like 15, 20 seconds, and the blades spin on this top of this where the head would normally be, and they actually sharpen the blades. And I've done that every 2 or 3 months for the last year, year and a half now, and it's worked really, really well. However, there is a point where the shavers eventually say, okay, you know what, I've shaved this blade down enough, I need to go ahead and replace it. That's where the original blades from Norelco actually come in. Now, I'm going to mention this. I have purchased blades that were not of the Norelco Phillips brand. They are generic, I guess, for lack of a no brand name. And they did not sharpen, or they did not cut as well, and they didn't sharpen as well. So when I went ahead and used my sharpener, it just didn't work as well, and I could actually feel a difference. So I went ahead and I purchased these a couple months ago. These are the actual blades for the shaver. The one tricky thing with Norelco Phillips is every 7 or 8 years they seem to change their sizing. So let's see here, because this is a 15-year-old shaver. Let's see here. This is compatible with the HQ8. So it used to be an HQ8 that I used to have to buy. Now I have to buy a SH50. But you can go ahead and look up on the Norelco on the Amazon page. You can look up exactly what blades will fit your shaver. But the whole idea is that if you use the name brand Norelco blades, and they're in here right now, when you first get them out of the package, you can actually see it's just a higher quality screen than the generic stuff, and the blades themselves actually are much sharper and they work much better. Now, here's the cool thing. Norelco says use these blades for a year and then you go ahead and replace them. That's great, but my solution is to use the blades for about a year and then go ahead and sharpen them for about another year after that. So I'll get 3, maybe 4 sharpenings out of them with the original blades. Then I go ahead, I just save the sharpener. I can use the sharpener over and over again. And so every other year, maybe every year and a half is when I actually go ahead and buy the name brand blades all over again. That way I get a better shave. I'm not throwing away crappy blades after they wear out after 2 or 3 months. I use the same set of blades for a good 18, maybe even 24 months. Once in here without sharpening, for another year with sharpening. The whole thing just works better. It's more economical and it always works much better. My blades are sharper, everything spins better, it even seems to clean out easier. The whole thing just works a whole lot better when you use the actual name brand stuff and then you sharpen those as well. So yeah, that's my little trick for shaving. I've been using, again, this shaver is working great. I didn't want to replace it because there's no need to. It still works wonderfully. It still charges well. It still runs. It's still nice and smooth. It feels great. No need to replace it. Just buy the original Norelco Phillips blades, sharpen them when they need to, and then every couple years you may want to go ahead and rebuy. But yeah, great. Highly recommended.